Ignacio 40th.
See how close. But there's nothing like starting a match off and just nicking that first rack as it misses the pink 4.
9-ball tour ranking events have the semi-finals and final played on the same day. That was the situation in Fulda. And Chua, as you say, Cole, against Kraus in the title match, he was nowhere near as effective.
Well, the first catchy, his younger brother.
Evening.
Don't believe.
Just about wobbled in.
Yeah, definitely feeling it at the start of this match. These tournaments are all about giving pool players around the world opportunities. 128 players. Oh, he could just avoid the 8, but it was still difficult because of where the pink 4 was. So to play it that bad and leave a pot. There's a little bit of nerves out there for this last 16 match. Friends, we don't know.
Well, I'm sure they know each other well. They're pretty much contemporaries.
Obviously, the fans that have come here to watch still have their favourite players or a particular match they want to watch. So much feels like the main table. Obviously, you've got the camera crew and to both players a little bit. That could be concerning for Team Asia because it'd be pretty scary, Phil.
It is. Ignacio.
You don't really know what you're going to get. Both players have got to a good start breaking the balls, though. I think they've made the pocket where the 8 ball is. This is too hard. He's just got down and whacked it. I can't believe it.
Too soon.
Showing the class there, though. He just rolls it in. It's over the pocket. That was not 8 times. He'll take that. That's all right.
Shot. He must be quite difficult to play. Because on occasions, opponents might think, opponents might be really concerned, and then out of the blue, he makes a mistake such as that.
Yeah, that reckons it would improve his game. Leaps and bounds. I mean, it was such an easy shot to get on the round 7, and well, we're going to see a bit of a shot here, I think. Chua. Decided to play the bank.
With not a lot of angle on the 8 ball. But I'm still astounded he missed it. Maybe Chua took a gamble there, trying to cheat the pocket a little. And the gamble backfired because Jeffrey Ignacio, but so far, mistakes have far outweighed magic in this one. Jeffrey Ignacio.
Pool players are not good with the bridge. As I was saying, pool players are not good with the bridge.
But I think it's worth polishing up that skill.
Yeah, and a lot of what went wrong, didn't it? So he's in a funny spot. Is he trying to get the cue ball over near the pink 4? No, it's not. He's trying to get back on the 7. This needs to go. Possibly pot the 9 ball. Wasn't good.
The golden breaks that get the crowd going. Well, that might get Johann Chua going. Another.
Kind of get the feeling if one of them can settle and settle quick, they could steamroll the other opponent. That's the sort of vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Chua is more likely because Ignacio has been a little edgy from the very start of the tournament. watching an entire run out from the top shot.
Trying to put that yellow one in the left centre pocket. Can he achieve that goal? Yes, he can. This is more like it. He's got a good...
Now that was better, that was
interesting. Threading the needle through the gap. Could draw back and just go into the 8, knowing he'd land on the brown 7. And this is all very adventurous, don't get me wrong. Let's see where he lands here, I tell you what. Yeah, smart play.
Easier 8 than this into the same pocket. That was much better. Much better.
Never looked in, did it? Halfway up. He can definitely cut this ball in. Got to hit it super fine. Well, he's missed it on the way through though. Needs a bit of luck. Not going to get it. Not an easy shot that from Ignacio. Playing with a flat cue. He knows it's just about potting the ball. Cue ball maybe even bump into the 9. Oh, nice. I like it.
Good deal. He was still. And just to update you, David Al-Kadi now 4-1 up on Copenhagen.
Playing his way into form, Al-Kadi. Playing a little later against Skylar Woodward, who's the captain of the US.
Ignacio has played some sketchy matches this week and won. Kraus played a really good match and lost.
Team.
And depending on result.
Nice shot. He didn't have a lot. He took 6 racks, mind.
And in the last rack. We were talking about a golden break. Well, the 9 was in motion again. Al-Kadi's lead 4-2.
2 rails. That will be a foul. And this could be end of rack, because look at where the 2 and the 9.
So the 7th rack was rapid. The 8th, the same. There it's a 2-9 combo. Harry Vergara, the qualifier, against the might of Shane Van Boning and Andriy Januata against Jeffrey Rodder.
Kind of looks like it's a little bit obvious to get on the blue too, but obviously it's awkward.
Because Ignacio just gets down and pulls the trigger.
Into the bottom left corner. Purple 5 will be the next ball. He's found his groove, it seems.
Of this tournament, when you consider the next best country, we've got 6.
Yeah, and do you know what, Phil? It's always been the case over the years. Whenever we've had a decent amount of Filipino pool players enter, you can bet your bottom dollar come the end of the tournament there's still a few there.
Well, the currency here isn't dollars, it's dong. We thought this might be a ding-dong. He'll be levying the scoreboard at the moment, 6-3 up. He'll also be levying the fact his opponent's struggling, but he'll be hating the...
Wow, look at this. Look at this for a shot. What?
For someone with his skill set, which is very high, there's no forgiveness there, is there? We must emphasise Jeffrey Ignacio at his best. He's a wizard.
Well, he was a quarter-finalist in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia at the World Championships, let me tell you. The kid has got...
Such as that. Well, again, a mistake.
That's all you can do. The occasion seems to be a little bit too much for Ignacio. This needs to get past the 9. It's got to.
Anything could be missed, including this. Unusual miss. How about last year's World Championship runner-up Mohamed Soufi from Syria?
No, he can't. This could be double punishment for Jeffrey. Oh, this lacks pace though. Cue ball's going to finish on the rail. To Aranas. That's when Johann Chua really sort of come alive, didn't he? In the world of 9-ball on the tee.
It didn't seem to bother Chua. He was brilliant that week. And definitely the lead partner in that triumph.
Harry Vergara won a qualifier right before this event. Well, Chua's looking good here, isn't he? This is a very, very kind split. You know, we're talking about matches. Prodigy, the talent, which is AJ Manas. And AJ Manas last year won the Junior Open event here in Hanoi. He come back this year to play on the table and attacks it like he's not got a care in the world.
All of that, a little frailty.
Well, there's been frailty in this match. 3 balls away from getting himself on the hill. That's ideal, this little bounce.
Yes, and if he knocks in the 9-ball, that from elimination.
Yeah, it's the fish who's winning the battle here. Johann Chua.
It could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, that was beautiful.
But there's extra pressure.
He could possibly pop the 9 in the centre. It's an outside chance. Yeah, you see how it was going over near it? It was always going to go over near the side. What a chance this is now.
Need to look at David Al-Qaedi. Al-Qaedi's lead only 5-4. James Aranas 6-4 on Cledio Cachi. But
with your hand, with ball in hand. A little bit of spin coming onto the long rail for an easy 9 ball. And in the end, Phil, he got stronger and stronger as the match went on.
he most certainly did.